Okay, I think I'm live. Hey, it's Deb from Bowl Me Over. How are you? It's been a little while since I've done a live feed, so I apologize for that. But what I wanted to do today was kind of have a conversation again and with those folks that tune in and have you just tell you a little bit more about myself and the site and all that good stuff. And first of all, as you log in, I'm going to see how good a multitasker I am, and I'm going to try and follow as we go. And if there's any comments and stuff, I'm going to try my darndest there. Okay, I got it. I'm live. Perfect. I'm going to try my darndest to respond to those as we go. But as you log on, please introduce yourself. Let me turn this light on, see if that helps a little bit. Introduce yourself, tell me that you're here, and I see I got a couple of people logged on, so fabulous. But if you don't know me, my name is Deb, and I'm with Bowl Me Over. I have been blogging for about 3 years. My site is www.bowl-me-over.com, and that's where I share my love of everything in a bowl, and hence the name Bowl Me Over. So check it out if you haven't yet. As you log on, please give me a shout out. Let me know that you're there, and tell me where you're from, all that good stuff. But what I thought we'd cook today is super simple, and it is a 10-minute chicken caprese pasta salad. It's a complete meal. It's truly done in 10 minutes or less. So I thought I'd kind of chat as we go and see what we have going. But believe it or not, this starts with microwavable pasta. This was on my site probably 2 weeks ago. It was a sponsored post. This is not sponsored, but it's a product that we really like, we've really enjoyed in our home. So I thought I would share it with you a little bit more and just show you truly how easy this meal is to cook. Anyway, Barilla pasta. It's called Ready Pasta. You find it in the pasta aisle. You see me with that doing this. It's just right there in your pasta aisle. Walmart carries it. A couple other grocery stores locally carry it, and it is done in 60 seconds. And that's why this is a 10-minute meal. Let's see here. Don't forget though, please tell me that you're here. Tell me where you're from. I would love to hear that. So the first thing I do with this pasta, and it's perfect for a meal for two, for a side salad for four. It makes a really decent meal, and the calories are pretty light on that too. So grab your little pasta thing, and what I'm doing is just kind of easily breaking up the pasta inside. Give it a tear. I think the instructions say like a 1-inch tear, but about that far. In the microwave it goes for 60 seconds. So I'm going to disappear for a minute. Turn that on 60 seconds and we're set. So perfect, that's going to cook up. And while that's cooking, I'm going to do a couple of things. The first thing, just my bowl, is getting some pesto. This is a super easy sauce. It comes together really quickly. So we're going to get 2 tablespoons of pesto. Room temperature pesto seems to work best. It just warms it up a little bit. So that is perfect. Right into the bowl it goes. And my phone's going to flip over there. Looks like we have a couple people, so thank you so much for joining us. Joining me, I should say, here by myself. And into this I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. And that's just going to loosen up the pesto a little bit. Nice, good, healthy, fresh flavors here. So perfect. And I'm thinking, yeah, it looks like you can see me pretty well here. Wonderful. And so in this, I'm just going to mix it up. And what I'm looking to do here is just swirl it around and kind of, incorporate the olive oil with the pesto sauce just to make it a little easier to move around. So in the time we did that, the pasta's done. So hang on a quick sec. I mean, how cool is that? It's done literally in 60 seconds. So into my bowl it goes. And you can see it mixes up really nice. And while it's warm, I'm just going to mix it together with the pesto sauce. That's what's nice about like a pre-store-bought sauce. Just like that. It's fabulous. It's done. It's easy. So I'm going to do that and set it aside for just a quick sec. And because this is a chicken caprese pasta salad, looking for my knife, which I don't find. Hang on a quick sec. And this is a store-bought turkey. My recipe calls for 1 rotisserie breast, rotisserie chicken breast, but this works just fine too. In fact, on those days you don't want to buy a whole turkey, this costs like $2. So perfect. So yummy and affordable. And just going to dice that up really easily. And into the pasta it goes. You know what was kind of cool about this recipe that I thought was kind of neat is when, for sponsored posts, sometimes we work with agencies, and they give you a product and you pitch your idea to the agency, and that's how they decide if they want to work with you or not. And when I was pitching this idea, I was like, I could do that in 15 minutes or less, and then they chose me for this product to share, and then I thought, oh my gosh, I have to do this in 15 minutes or less, and truly it takes 10 minutes or less, and it's really, really a good meal. So, you know, that's like a super bonus plus. I think it's fabulous. So anyway, here we have some tomatoes, and they're just cherry tomatoes. Let's see how sharp my knife is here. And I'm just gonna chop them in half. Get all these out here. This would also be, oh, if you could see that, that would be my cat going out the door. We have a furry family here. We have 3 dogs, which is a corgi and 2 poodles. The corgi was my husband's before we got married. The poodles are mine. They're little monsters. And then we have cats. And the reason we have cats is one day we went for a walk, and on that walk we heard this little mew, and hence came Stella. She was, somebody had tossed her from a vehicle. She was very, very young, about 4 weeks old, and so we brought her home and incorporated it into our family. And so, oh, we have a cat, wonderful. And then the neighbors left, and when they did, they left their cat, and so now we have another cat, and his name is Zach, and he's an orange cat. And we went for another walk here recently, and this has all happened over this spell of about 4 years. We've been married about 4 years. Went for a walk recently, and I heard this cat came running up to us and crying and screaming, and that's who just went out the door, if you've seen him. And there's another one over by my foot, and he was starving to death. And so now we have Sylvester. He looks like Sylvester the cat. Hang on a quick sec. Sorry about this. You know how that is with live feed. Sometimes you don't. I always think I'm so well prepared, but still, we're going to make it within that 10 minutes. So here we have spinach, and I want about 4 cups of spinach, and this is all pre-washed, so that's perfect. And I'm just going to give it a little rough chop, kind of bunch it together, give it a rough chop, give it another just kind of rough chop to break it up a little bit. If you were going to make this vegetarian, you could certainly leave out the chicken, add maybe an additional handful or 2 of spinach and a handful or 2 of pine nuts, just to kind of keep it bright and fresh. And this would also be a perfect salad for the Memorial Day weekend too. So while that pasta is still a little warm, I'm going to give it a toss and just get the spinach incorporated. You see, it already looks really yummy. This has really kind of been one of our go-to meals because it's so quick and easy. And it's got good stuff in it for you too, so lovely. And the next thing we're going to do is about half a cup of mozzarella, like the pearls, the smaller ones. They didn't have those, so today I got a little bit bigger ones. Hang on a quick sec. Grab a spoon. And I'm just going to give these, probably quarter them. And these are marinated ones, which are especially lovely because they'll add even more flavor to this meal. You know, you could add basil leaves. You could add olives would be delicious. So really, it's kind of whatever it is you're looking for. And you know, if you're trying to keep it vegetarian, or if you want chicken or whatever. But truly, this is a delicious meal and an easy meal too. So again, I'm just quarting these up really quick. So, looks like we have several people on. Now, let me look and see if I've missed anyone saying hi. I'm just going to check my iPad really quick. Any comments? Don't be afraid to say hi. Tell me where you're from. I'd certainly appreciate hearing from you. All right. So, we are just about set. Hands off really quick, and into the bowl that goes. Put that right there. And I'm just going to wipe this off really fast and bring that bowl back up here. And then the last ingredient goes in, which is the pine nuts. But let me just give this another good toss. So, looks pretty yummy, huh? And this is just pine nuts. I didn't even toast them. You could toast them for another added layer of flavor. I think it just really doesn't need it. It's super good. It's super yummy. It's good for you. This is just a nice size. I put a little extra spinach in it this time. Let me dish them up for you and show you. So just a super easy meal in 10 minutes or less. So you gotta love that. And plenty for two if you're making it for dinner. And it would be perfect side salad for four. So let me get a little stab here. I got pasta, I got chicken, I got, let me try to get tomato here. You know what, better yet, a spoon. So, perfect. So if you're hungry, let me get this up here so you can see it. I'm hoping that gets you a good view. That's it. Chicken caprese pasta salad. 10 minutes. And let's see, how long have I been online? About 6 or about 8, so that's perfect. Again, it's Deb from Bowl Me Over. As you're heading into your Memorial Day weekend, if you're looking for some great recipes to have for the Barbie, I got some favorites on my website. The teriyaki glaze for, you can use this for chicken, you can use it for steak. Teriyaki sauce on the website, fabulous. Chicken Caesar pasta salad is always a favorite, and that's everything you have in a good Caesar salad. Add some chicken in pasta, and it's one of the first things to go off the buffet. That's a delicious, delicious meal. It's one of my cousin's recipes, and she shared it with me a long time ago. Very, very yummy. Korean chicken kebabs are what I think we're going to put on the grill on Monday. So whatever your favorite is, check it out. There's lots of good stuff on the website. I certainly appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to start this up again, and we're going to do live feeds every Wednesday. It's going to be at 2 o'clock. It's easy if you miss it, just log on and review it. And again, today we did the chicken caprese pasta salad. Dinner's done tonight. My job's done for today, so you gotta love that. If you have suggestions on what you'd like to see me cook, I would love to have that. I have a lot of recipes on the website. I'll pick and choose, but better yet, why don't you choose what I'm going to make next? So don't be afraid to log on. pop me an email. It's Deborah@bold-me-over.com. Send a message through the Facebook site. Whatever's easiest for you. Just pop a note next time and say, hey, I'd like to see this. I'd love to cook it for you. So have a safe and wonderful Memorial Day weekend. And I'd love to hear your plans, so don't be, pop a note and let me know that too. You can find the website at www.bold-me-over.com. And it's Deb. Have a fabulous day. Take care.